Okay, gang, it's time to feature another underrated metal detectorist out there, and this week it's Ace Digger. Ace Digger hunts out of the great state of Georgia, finds a lot of Civil War relics, and even sometimes he'll go arrowhead hunting. A lot of great finds made by Ace Digger, guys. Go check him out on YouTube. Ace Digger, this week's shout out of the week. Hey everybody, it's Matt with Tar Heel Digging. I'm back in my favorite woods here today. It's just too nice of a day to pass up. It's real cool, overcast skies. Getting a lot of undergrowth in the woods, so I'm back here hunting some more of these open spaces, doing a little what I call pocket hunting. Gonna hit these pockets over here and then move over back this way and back in through here. Not a lot of underbrush in this area, so I kind of saved it for summertime. So here we go. Wish me luck. Okay guys, just making my way through here and hit a pretty decent signal right up against this tree here. I think you can hear that. It's a super solid 1136, showing about 4 or 5 inches down. So we'll dig it and see what we get. Okay, I just popped the plug, guys. On a signal like this, you just never know what it could be. And it could be a big bullet, could be an Indian head, could be a button. Let's find out what it is together. Right there. See it? Oh boy. Pretty crusted up. I don't see a shank on it. This could be an Indian head penny. I have found about seven or eight Indian heads out here. See if I can let it dry, get a better look at it. That's got to be an Indian head. I'll clean it up, see if I can get a date. Well, I couldn't make out anything on that Indian head penny, guys, but I'll guarantee you it's an Indian head penny. I'm going to have to get it home and soak it in some olive oil for a while, see if hopefully I can get a date off of it. But anyway, I'm still moseying along back here. Had a really deep signal here, 1221, fairly deep, about 7 inches. Finally got it out, and it's an old suspender clip. Might go to a pair of coveralls, I guess. Okay, guys, next signal came from down there about 5 inches down. It was a real scratchy 2023, 1824, and pulled out this little flat button. Take a look at that. The shank is bent over on the back, almost like a little underwear button. It's so small. I don't believe there's a design on the front. I thought at first there might be, but I'm not convinced. Still pretty cool. Hey guys, I've moved out into the field right next to the woods here. It's just a beautiful day now, and I got a solid 1129. Thought it might be a shotgun shell, but I dug it anyway. And sure enough, looks like a button. Let's pull that out of there. Might be able to get a maker's mark on it. It's fairly heavy. I don't know if there's a pattern on there or not. Looks like there might be something decorative. Yeah, it's hard to tell. Pretty cool. We'll see if we can get a back mark on it and maybe get a year to it. On to the next. Alright, good morning everyone. It's the next day. I'm back out at this same little field here next to the woods. I'm just working it real slow. I've got the 8x6 coil on today. And I got a nice little penny signal here a couple inches down. Popped this up and just noticed it looks like it's part of a lantern or an oil lamp. And I might be able to get a date off of that knob. That's pretty cool. Good sign. Alright, well, hang with us today and let's see what we get. Well, here's an old brass ring. Not sure what it was used for, but it's in pretty decent shape. Looks old for sure. You know, I find a lot of these head stamp shotgun shells out here, but this is the first one I've ever found that says Sears. So that's an interesting find. Alright, on to the next. And every now and then, One of those hunters used to leave behind a wheat penny or two. I think this is a 1940 Ford. I can't quite see if it's a D or an S. Definitely a mint mark. Alright, we'll keep rolling. This is pretty cool, guys. I just thought I'd show you this. Back in the middle of this woods where I've been hunting is this huge flat rock, this big boulder. Look at the size of this thing. I'm just standing out in the middle of it right now, just doing a circle. Just enormous. Just this huge, huge boulder in the middle of the woods. Pretty crazy, huh? Well, I'll go hunt around it. Stuff like this was a magnet for activity back in the day. So I'll hunt along the edges and see what we can find. Okay guys, just wanted to do a quick wrap up after that 2-day hunt out there. What attracted me to that field is I cross through that field every time when I park and go into the woods and hunt there. And one time as I was coming across the field on my way back to the car, I found this object. Little eagle eye Civil War button, which was awesome. That was about a month ago. So yeah, I'm gonna go back there and hunt that a lot more. So I went back and I kind of gridded out an area. Now the field is about the size of a football field. The area that I was pulling these relics from was probably 20 feet by 20 feet. Very small. Full of a lot of trash, but still had a lot of decent signals. I did find a buckle, that ring, and then that little suspender clip. There's the wheat penny, 1944 D. This is an Indian head penny, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see this or not, guys. The backside will give us the best shot here. There's the shield at the top, and then the wreath that goes around. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm just going to hope to catch the light just right. So anyway, that is definitely a confirmed wheat penny. No way I'm going to get a date off of that one. These are the shotgun shells. You know, this is kind of my nemesis out there, but I do pay attention to these things because you can kind of date the area based upon what you're finding as far as these shotgun shell bases. So keep an eye on your trash, guys. What you might think is trash is actually going to help you date a certain area that you find. For instance, this little oil lamp piece right here. On the end, and this is something you need to keep in mind when you find one of these, on the end, if you can clean it, it will actually, there will be a date issued stamped on it. And this one is real clear. You're probably not going to see it because it's very small. But it says issued June 30th, 1868. So that was pretty cool. At least I got something that I can get a date off of. Although it's not in great condition, at least I can get a date off of it. The outside is just too worn. I can't get a maker's mark on it at all. But anyway, continuing on, there's that little flat button. Didn't clean up very well. There's nothing on it. And then this is another button. It's actually domed a little bit, and there is a design on it. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's kind of a flowery type design, but that was kind of a cool button. No shank on the back and no maker's mark, but I like how it's domed. You don't find too many of those. That was cool. This little piece here, I had to include this in the wrap-up simply because it was in my trash. I pulled it. It was a low tone, like a 1220 signal. I pulled it. I put it in my trash. As I was going through my trash at the end of the hunt, I was cleaning it off, and I flipped it over, and I noticed that it was gold-plated. Now, look at this closely, and you'll see there's a post where a pin was, and a loop on this end. So it was definitely a pin or a button, and the post would go into that loop and secure it. Maybe it was a brooch, I don't know. But this was the back side, and then the front side, apparently there was something affixed to this. Hard to say. So that was a keeper. Pretty cool. And then a couple of other things, and like I said, keep an eye on your trash. Even these little brass clips. This one's all pitted and real old. That can definitely help you date the site that you're hunting in. So again, almost all these items found in a very small area. A couple were found in the woods, the Indian head penny, the wheat penny, but the vast majority of this was all found in that little 20-foot by 20-foot area in that field where I found that eagle eye button about a month ago. So I'll definitely be back there. Thanks for coming along. I appreciate your watching and subscribing. Everyone have a good day and good luck out there.